just a moment and talk about this gorgeous moment that's happening here. This is the set of 2 reed diffusers in the Harvest Moon collection for $32.98 or 3 easy payments of $10.99. You are getting 2 of the 4 fluid ounce glass bottle reed diffusers, each with 8 reed sticks and a gift box. So everything you're seeing here is what's coming home. We've got this available in the pumpkin bourbon nightcap. Oh, that sounds divine. Here in the center is the Midnight Harvest. And then for my apple lovers out there, holy shamoly, we have the Charred Apple Woods. This is fantastic. Talk about a keep one, gift one moment here. This is wonderful. And now we're seeing the sort of original size of that glass bottle, right, Emily?
Yes, it's this gorgeous faceted crystal bottle. It looks like a perfume bottle. It is stunning anywhere you put it. I love having them on the bedside tables in my guest room because it's just such a gorgeous presentation. Beautiful anywhere that you're having guests, but also in your main space. I usually have one of these somewhere on a bookshelf in my living room, often incorporate it into my dining room table centerpiece because they really are so functional. This is the perfect way to get that 24/7 fragrance like you were talking about. Harry invented the idea of fragrance layering, and here's why that's really novel. Typically, like we've talked about, most home fragrances are one note. If it's apple, you've got that note of apple. If it's pumpkin, it's just pumpkin. And that's why they can be so cloying and people can struggle with headaches. And you would never be able to layer those together because it's just so much of one thing. But since Harry created this concept of creating fragrances with top, middle, and bottom notes, and we already have 15 to 20 different essential oils and notes within these, it's very easy to layer our fragrances together because each individual fragrance is really a fragrance layer in and of itself. So this is great for an office, a dorm room, if you have pets and you're worried about an open flame, anywhere you cannot have a candle. Perfect to have our reed stick diffusers.
Oh, definitely. And I love that you were saying about like all of the different notes that we're seeing. So yes, you said it, like you get like an apple scented candle, it literally just smells like an apple. But when we talk about Harry's fragrances, you literally can smell different kinds of notes at different times. And that's what's so wonderful about everything that he brings us. I'd love if we could break down each and every one of these beautiful scents, starting with our pumpkin bourbon nightcap.
Okay, so I would love to hear your thoughts on this one too, because the notes here are creamy pumpkin, aged bourbon, mulled spices, and black vanilla.
Oh my gosh.
However, even though it has that nightcap name and it's got that bourbon in it, it's not boozy at all to me. There's this real creaminess from the creamy pumpkin, and I feel like it's just a more elevated pumpkin. This is almost evening pumpkin. This is like, you know, that sophisticated dinner time pumpkin versus maybe carving pumpkin with the kids. But I do not get boozy from this one at all.
No, I don't get boozy at all. Definitely not. But definitely your evening pumpkin. That is for sure. The creaminess, like you were saying, you can really smell that in here. It just smells so luxe versus like a pumpkin muffin. No, this is like an elevated pumpkin, if you will. It's really, really nice. Let's talk about Midnight Harvest, because this has been a very popular fragrance this season.
I mean, and for good reason. This one's so fantastic. This has notes of golden amber, black currant, rich mahogany, and applewood. So, you know, people who say that they love masculine scents are really gonna like this because it's got that dark fruitiness. It has that orchard, that sense of the orchard moment, but very sophisticated. That mahogany really does give it a, you know, beautiful old leather chair sitting amongst books with the fireplace kind of moment. That sophisticated moment.
Wow.
Right? So not just harvest, that's why it's Midnight Harvest. It has that nighttime evening moment.
Oh, this, you said it. I mean, this definitely does have more of masculine notes, but like a cabin kind of woodsy sort of feel. Like, oh my goodness, almost like a luxury cabin resort, if you will. This just smells so good. I need this in my life is what I need right now.
And this is what I will say. If you're somebody who loves fall, but you're like, I don't like that craft store pumpkin cinnamon fall moment, which I do. I'm not knocking that. But if you don't, this is the perfect way to get that sophisticated fall. The Midnight Harvest, very sophisticated. And again, since this is a set of 2, this is such a great way to gift one, keep one. I mean, when you get a gift for that $15, like anything under $20, I'm like, perfect sweet spot for gifts. So such a fantastic moment to have this for all your fall occasions coming up, even Thanksgiving as a hostess gift. So perfect.
And last but not least, we've got charred apple woods.
Again, this one is really different, really sophisticated in luxe, really Harry just sort of doing what he does best. This has notes of that juicy Macintosh apple with that orange peel to a little bit of the bitter citrusy, some charred cedar and tobacco leaf. So woodsy, some orange, some juicy, and some smokiness all together. Again, kind of more of a sophisticated take on that orchard moment.
So luxe, so beautiful, and $32.98 or 3 easy payments of $10.99 to get 2 of the glass bottle reed diffusers each with 8 reed sticks and gift boxes. Fantastic moment we're seeing here, item H465281 from HomeWorx by Slatkin & Co. Alrighty, I'm gonna tell you real quick